Thank you for listening to this audiobook. This is Until Now, written by Sera Blackmoor and narrated by Google Play auto-narrated voice, Michelle. Audio copyright 2025, published by Sera Blackmoor. Prologue. Once, when I was still a child, I remember hearing someone say to be careful what you wish for. At the time, I thought it was complete nonsense. Despite being very young, I understood from a very early age that someone without desires and ambitions was doomed to a miserable and lonely life. There was nothing wrong with being resilient and fighting for what you want, right? Wrong. My 7-year-old self was too innocent to understand the truth behind that expression, but the same fortunately could not be said for my current version. I could finally see what my childish perspective had prevented me from seeing. And to be honest, I almost felt like laughing at all my stupidity, because desire in excess becomes lust. And nothing good can come from something like that. I wish I had understood the subliminal message from the beginning. Part 1. Back to you. Chapter 1. Sophie Lyons. He was coming back. After almost 2 years, Liam Harris was finally back in the East Beacons. Located in eastern North Carolina, East Beacons was a small, quiet coastal town whose tiny population was made up mostly of fishermen, merchants, and subsistence-minded individuals whose children were trying to make a better life in the capital. Because of this, the unfortunate number of inhabitants meant that everyone knew each other and talked about each other. Factors that partly explained the fame of the greatest running back that the only high school in the area has ever known. Liam Harris was not only a popular athlete, but also handsome and interesting, which ended up making him an indisputable rarity in our city. Bearing in mind that there weren't many like him, most of the other boys were too common and boring, making Liam stand out, further increasing his popularity. Unlike him, I was just a replica of all the various dull girls scattered around the neighborhood, whose only peculiarity was limited to the fact that I was the younger sister of the second most popular person in East Beacons, the school's other star, Gilbert Lyons, the quarterback. Liam and my brother, Gilbert, were inseparable. There was no Liam without Gilbert, and vice versa. It was impossible to talk about one without mentioning the other. Because of this, I grew up with Liam's constant presence in our house. We all lived in the same neighborhood, separated by only a few streets, and my parents, like every other human being in existence, adored Liam, with that discreet and balanced.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?